What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Next Gen Talk TV. I'm your host, Chantze Duckworth, and I'm here with
Oliver Thomas, New Orleans City Councilman, candidate for mayor.
And we are here live in the St. Augustine High School Health and Wellness Center. And you just finished up an amazing debate. How are you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling inspired. First of all, thank you, St. Augustine, Catherine Drexel, St. Mary's, man, and the staff, and all the parents who are here to support this effort. One of the best debates platforms that I've been on since this campaign started.
All right, so we're finna start it off. Let's start off real. So I know you've been in New Orleans politics for decades. What keeps you motivated to serve this city after all these years?
Well, you know, I do have a lot of institutional knowledge and experience. I was out of office for 14 years. I've just been elected 3.5 years this time. But what keeps me motivated is what I saw today. I mean, to see black excellence and young folk, man, with complicated issues, but issues that we should be working on, from economics to playgrounds to education, to how this city not only works for everyone, but makes sure that it works for our youth. And when I said the youth aren't just the future, they're the now, you heard what your principal said. So we were in lockstep.
All right. So looking back, what's one life lesson New Orleans has taught you that still guides you today?
Man, the fact that if you can survive New Orleans, you can survive anywhere. If you can overcome challenges, hurricanes, life's challenges, mistakes that we make. As a New Orleanian, I've learned that there's nothing that can keep us down and hold us down. There ain't nothing we can't do.
All right, now let's go into a bit of the journey. So when you think back to your own teenage years in New Orleans, what was driving you back then?
Wanting to be a great representation of my family, wanting my younger brothers and sisters to see a good example, and wanting to proudly represent New Orleans as a young athlete, as a student, and as a human being. But also what motivated me was the culture. We're different here.
Yeah.
From our food to our music to how we talk. That also inspires me, motivates me.
All right. So who are some of the mentors or community figures who pour into you as you as a young man?
Well, professionally, it was Jim Singleton, my late coach in high school, Roy Glapion, my dad, my late brother, both who are not with us now. Mm-hmm. And currently, I mean, you guys got some young folk here at this school, man, that I absolutely honor. People like Malachi Williams and TJ, Maurice and others. And even to watch you, Chance, you guys motivate and inspire me too. I've paid attention to the journey of a lot of students here. And don't dismiss you guys' leadership and y'all representation. People watch y'all, even adults like me.
Thank you. So let's go into the bit of you. Obviously, you are running for mayor here in the city of New Orleans. So I know you had highs and lows in your career.
Yeah. So
how have these experiences prepared you to lead differently this time?
That's a great question. First of all, in a city that struggles, man, with a life that struggled, I didn't let it stop me from getting up. I didn't let it stop me from overcoming whatever my shortcomings, whether it's where I grew up with, the challenges in life, or the mistakes that I made. That has prepared me to be the very best version of me moving forward. And I feel like I'm going to get better every day. I don't think we want a mayor who's a quitter. I don't think we want a mayor who doesn't know how to get up when they've been knocked down. And I don't think we want a mayor who doesn't have institutional knowledge and leadership. I've been legislator of the year several times. I won national awards for mentoring kids and help them change their life. I was a social worker's man of the year. And I don't like to brag about it, but, we're in a campaign and they say you got to talk about what you did. I won the NFL and NFL Mothers Award for rescuing people during Hurricane Katrina. I had sores on my body for months, but that didn't stop me from getting in the water to save our people.
All right. And we do know that the population in New Orleans has gone down significantly. Mm-hmm. So obviously young people do worry about leaving New Orleans for better opportunities. What's your plan to make them want to stay?
You're not going to want to leave if you know you have an opportunity. You're not going to want to leave if you know you have a chance to be able to take care of yourself financially. You're not going to want to leave if you know there's an opportunity to live where you want to live. You're not going to want to leave if you know that the city is safe and services are delivered on time. So as mayor, I want to deliver those very best options, where even if someone offers you a chance to go, you say, you know what? Nah, New Orleans delivers at the highest level, And I want to strongly not just consider New Orleans, but I want to stay in New Orleans. That's the kind of mayor I want to be. That's the kind of partnership I want to have with people like you.
Yes. So if you are elected as mayor, what are the first three things you would focus on immediately?
Getting everybody who built the table. I had a lot of young folk ask me, will they have a seat at the table? And like I said earlier, you're not going to have a seat at the table, you're going to build a table. So if you build a table, you automatically have a seat. Be part of the transition. I'll be the first mayor that has an Office of Education, that has young people on the transition team, looking at NORD, looking at apprenticeship and internship programs. I'll probably be the first mayor that says everyone who wants the city to be better has a stake and an opportunity to come together. No revenge tours. I'm not going to be mad at anybody who didn't support me. I'm going to be counting on everybody. But keep the city safe, make sure that city services are on time and efficient, and make sure that people are getting representation, man, and services for their tax dollars, and building trust.
So we do know that many young people are concerned about safety. So how will you build real trust between youth and law enforcement?
To make sure that there's a 21st century policing. You know, one of the last things President Obama did was make sure that constitutional policing was the order of the day. Making sure that when our police department comes out of the consent decree, because they didn't police constitutionally, that they understand there's still order and respect of our citizens. We should not stereotype our young black men and women. We shouldn't stereotype communities. Just because you have a badge and a gun don't mean you can't be respectful, and don't mean that you can't honor the people that even you're engaged with if something went wrong. Constitutional policing today and every day, and law enforcement respecting our people.
All right, and now we're going to roll into the culture and connection here in the city of New Orleans. So we obviously do know New Orleans is rich in culture and history. So how would you protect that while also making sure the city grows?
Well, that's a great question. I'm the only council member in the history of the city to be king of two social and pleasure clubs, Buck Jumpers and Treme Sidewalk Steppers. My wife was the queen of the Treme Sidewalk Steppers. Night Ward Hunters, Indian tribe is my family tribe. HBO Treme did a whole episode about me and the culture. I think they did 2 episodes with Second Line and then Fighting for the Culture. So I'm the only council person to ever call a meeting with Mardi Gras Indians in the police department to talk about how you respect, because they were recruiting people who wondered why black men and women were walking around in Mardi Gras Indian costumes. They weren't from here. They needed to be educated. They need to be taught to respect that. So, but I also want to make sure that the business of the culture, that our people can take advantage of it economically, that culture vultures don't continue to steal it and market it around the world and make money. Workshops, man, that can help build a great business foundation for people in the culture. Teach them how to market the culture and take advantage of it economically. I want to be that kind of man.
Nice. And my last question for you, I'm not going to hold you up for too long. With pressure of politics, how do you personally stay grounded in family, faith, and community?
Well, I tell people all the time, I've made enough mistakes to get it right. I wish I could line up everybody who's ever prayed for me and thank them. I'm a product. My life and what I've gone through, I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for people who lifted me up in prayer and purpose that I could never, ever even think. But I'm also grounded in my faith. And every day, you know, I walk in my divine purpose. And there's a scripture in the book of Isaiah 43:19 that said, every day God gives you a chance to do a new thing in you. So I'm thankful every day I get up, man. I'm thankful for moments like this, and I'm thankful that I have an opportunity.
Well, I just want to tell you, I'm thankful for you. I thank you that you did give me this opportunity to interview you, possibly the next mayor of New Orleans. So good luck to you in this election. I do want to thank you for your time. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more interviews like this, so you know when I post them. And yeah, I hope you all enjoy it. My name is Chantze Duckworth.
Oliver Thomas.
And we're out.
Number 26. Remember, when you're ever with Chance, you ain't taking a chance.
Thank you. We're out.